Arsenal play host to Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League on Saturday afternoon, but the Gunners will be without a number of key players, with the Seagulls also missing stars. Mikel Arteta has given a fresh update on both Kai Havertz and Gabriel as Arsenal look ahead to Saturday's clash with Brighton and Hove Albion. Havertz has missed most of the season as a result of a knee injury, but could be back in a matter of days, according to his head coach. Speaking about the attacking midfielder on Tuesday, Arteta said, "I think it will be a matter of days, not weeks. Let's see in the next steps how he responds to that. But he is, again, a player that we missed a lot, a player that brings the team into a different dimension, so I am really happy to have him back soon." Meanwhile, on center-half Gabriel, the Spanish tactician added, "We have to wait and see. He hasn't trained yet, so he's still doing his rehab, but hopefully as quickly as possible he can be back, because we know the situation now we have in the backline." Just as Havertz and Gabriel are likely to miss Saturday's Premier League clash, a number of other stars from the current Arsenal crop will be absent, while Fabian Hürzeler has a number of player injuries to navigate on his part too. Kai Havertz is a matter of days away, according to Mikel Arteta, but the Brighton match could still prove too soon for the attacking midfielder. Gabriel Magalhaes hasn't trained with the Arsenal first team yet, as he continues to recover from a hamstring injury. He will likely miss Saturday's match. Christian Mosquera is not expected to return to the field just yet as a result of an ankle injury sustained against Brentford. As Arsenal prepare for what could be one of the most defining fixtures of their Premier League season, concern, tension, and uncertainty are beginning to spread among supporters. The upcoming clash against Brighton and Hove Albion is no ordinary match. It comes at a moment when the Arsenal are battling on multiple fronts, pushing for consistency in the league and trying to keep pace with rivals at the top of the table. However, fresh injury updates surrounding Kai Havertz and Gabriel Magalhaes have now opened the door to a much bigger concern, a potential absentee list that could stretch to as many as 12 first-team players. This situation has left Mikel Arteta facing one of his toughest selection headaches of the season, and it could significantly shape how Arsenal approach the Brighton encounter, both tactically and mentally. The news surrounding Kai Havertz was the first major alarm bell. The German international, who has grown into a crucial figure for Arsenal this season, has been dealing with physical discomfort that has raised doubts over his availability. Havertz has been instrumental not just because of his goals, but because of his intelligent movement, pressing, and ability to connect midfield with attack. His absence would remove a key tactical weapon from Arteta's system, especially against a Brighton side that thrives on controlling possession and exploiting space between the lines. Gabriel Magalhaes' update has only added fuel to the fire. The Brazilian defender has been a rock at the back, forming a formidable partnership that has given Arsenal defensive stability. Any doubt over his fitness is deeply concerning, particularly when facing Brighton's fluid attacking patterns. Gabriel's physical presence, aerial dominance, and leadership are qualities that Arsenal cannot easily replace, especially in a match that may require defensive resilience. But Havertz and Gabriel are only part of a much wider issue. Arsenal's injury and suspension list is growing, and when fully examined, it paints a worrying picture. Several players are either confirmed sidelined, racing against time to be fit, or managing ongoing fitness concerns. When added together, Arsenal could realistically be without up to 12 players for this crucial fixture. Among those potentially missing are long-term injury victims who have struggled to find rhythm this season. Some have only recently returned and are not yet ready for the intensity of a high-pressure Premier League match. Others are managing knocks that Arteta may be unwilling to risk, especially with a packed fixture schedule ahead. The midfield area is one of the most affected. Arsenal's system relies heavily on control, pressing, and positional discipline, and losing even one key midfielder can disrupt the entire balance of the team. If multiple midfielders are unavailable, Arteta may be forced to experiment with unfamiliar combinations, something that could play directly into Brighton's hands. Defensively, the situation is equally troubling. Arsenal's success this season has been built on defensive solidity. The understanding between the center-backs, the full-backs' ability to invert or overlap, and the protection offered by the midfield have all worked in harmony. Any disruption to this structure could expose Arsenal to Brighton's aggressive pressing and quick transitions. In attack, the potential absence of Havertz and other forward players raises serious questions about goal threat.
Arsenal have at times struggled to convert dominance into goals, and missing key attackers could worsen that issue. Brighton are well-drilled defensively and rarely give away easy chances. Arsenal will need creativity, movement, and sharp finishing, qualities that are difficult to guarantee when the squad is depleted. This situation also places enormous pressure on the players who are available. Youngsters and squad players may be called upon to step into roles they are not fully accustomed to. While this presents an opportunity for some to prove their worth, it also comes with significant risk. A single mistake in a match of this magnitude can be decisive. Mikel Arteta's role in navigating this crisis cannot be overstated. The Arsenal manager has built a reputation for meticulous preparation, tactical flexibility, and strong man management. He will need all of those qualities now. Choosing whether to stick to his preferred system or adapt to the available personnel will be a crucial decision. Arteta must also manage player minutes carefully, ensuring that those returning from injury are not pushed too hard too soon. The psychological aspect of this situation is just as important as the tactical one. Arsenal players know the significance of this match. They are aware of the expectations, the pressure from rivals, and the importance of maintaining momentum. Going into such a game with a long list of absentees can affect confidence, but it can also serve as a rallying cry. Arteta has often spoken about unity, resilience, and collective responsibility, themes that will need to be embraced fully if Arsenal are to overcome adversity. Brighton, on the other hand, will see this as an opportunity. Known for their fearless approach and intelligent build-up play, they will sense vulnerability. They will aim to test Arsenal's depth, press aggressively, and exploit any lack of cohesion caused by changes in the lineup. This makes the challenge even greater for the Gunners. For the fans, emotions are understandably mixed. There is frustration at the growing injury list, concern over the timing of these setbacks, and anxiety about the potential impact on Arsenal's ambitions. Yet there is also pride in how far the team has come under Arteta, and belief that the squad, even when stretched, can rise to the occasion. This match could become a defining moment in Arsenal's season. Victory would send a powerful message about depth, character, and title credentials. Defeat, while not catastrophic, could raise uncomfortable questions about squad management and resilience. The margin for error at this stage of the season is slim, and every point matters. As the final team news approaches, Arsenal supporters around the world will be watching closely, hoping for positive updates and last-minute recoveries. The names of Havertz and Gabriel remain central to the conversation, but the bigger picture is about how Arsenal respond collectively to adversity. In football, challenges like this often reveal the true identity of a team. Arsenal now have a chance to show that they are not just dependent on individuals, but built on a strong collective foundation. Whether 12 players miss the match or fewer, the responsibility will fall on those who step onto the pitch to carry the badge with pride and determination. One thing is certain, Arsenal versus Brighton will not be a routine fixture. It will be a test of depth, mentality, and ambition, and regardless of the outcome, it will tell us a lot about where this Arsenal team truly stands.